Beginning transmission.
This is the audio log of Dr. Cool, O5 Council member as well as Supreme Commander of Mobile Task Force Alpha 1, also known as the Red Right Hand. Now, today I have another interesting request for an SCP file, led by Agent Dracena, or Draxena. I have no idea if I butchered your name or not. If I did, Agent, then I apologize. However, he or she has requested that I do a audio file on this SCP in question. Now, while I am reading this article file, you may notice that I start speaking in first person. Do not be alarmed by this. This is one of the effects caused the SCP in question. It is nothing to be concerned of. All I need is just some psychiatric evaluation afterwards. Nothing out of the ordinary at all. So, here we go. Item number SCP-426, Object Class Euclid. Special Containment Procedures. I am to be sealed in a chamber with no windows through which I may be viewed. The door to my chamber must have a label completely unrelated to my designation or identity, in order to prevent unintended spread of my primary effect. Only Level 3 and above personnel are to know of my presence, and particularly of my properties. Assigned personnel are to be rotated out on a monthly basis to prevent contamination by my secondary effect. Psychiatric evaluation is mandatory at the end of the month. If personnel are deemed unaffected, they may be reassigned to me no less than 4 months after their last rotation with me. Any affected personnel are to be given a Class C anesthetic and transferred to a different site. Description: Hello, I am SCP-426. I must be introduced this way in order to prevent ambiguity. I am an ordinary toaster, able to toast bread when supplied with electricity. However, when any human being mentions me, they inadvertently refer to me in the first person. Despite all attempts, there is yet to be any way to speak or write about me in the third person. When in my continuous presence for over 2 months, individuals began to identify themselves as a toaster. Unless forcibly restrained, these people will ultimately harm themselves in their attempt to emulate my standard functions. I was discovered in the home of family after the gruesome deaths of 3 of its members. I have been given to the younger Mr. and Mrs. as a wedding gift. No card or any other identifying marks have been found on my box. Approximately 2 months after the family received me, fire crews were dispatched to the home due to an electrical fire. The younger Mrs. died from an electric discharge that she had caused when attempting to devour an entire socket. The other 2 victims had died shortly before the fire occurred. The elderly Mrs. had gorged herself with nearly 10 kilograms of bread before her stomach burst and she died of internal bleeding. The younger Mr. died of severe blood loss after attempting with me. The sole survivor was the elderly Mr. who was suffering from severe malnutrition. He stated that he had inserted some bread a week prior and was still waiting for the toast to pop out. I was confiscated by the Foundation, and the police noted my unusual properties. A Class C anesthetic was administered to the affected officers. The article file for me is down below in the description. If you wish to read them yourselves, you all are more than welcome to. And if you would like me to read any other SCP files, then please send me a request and I shall do it for you. But nevertheless, this is SCP-426, signing out.